Hey guys, what's up? Today in the BrickLab we are going to be building a custom Hero Cole from Ninjago, Master of the Mountain. So ordinarily I would just advise you to buy the parts you need for Hero Cole from Bricks and Pieces, because his helmet, armor, and torso are all available. His head probably too as well, but I have a ton of those, so I'm not too worried. But ooh, that delivery time though. Of course, you could also still just buy him from BrickLink or something like that, because he is about $5 to $7 on there, at least in the United States. But if you want to get creative, let's go ahead and take a look at some ways that you could build your own version of Hero Cole. But I guess first we can take a look at Cole's weapon, and that one is actually pretty easy. It's these rocket base pieces with a Technic pin inside, connected to a brown rod with a golden stud with hole. Pretty basic, pretty simple, but hey, it's actually a pretty cool looking mace. I really like it. Anyway, on to the Cole minifigure. So since we've gotten so many Cole minifigures in the past, at this point you could probably just pretty much mix and match Cole outfit pieces and you'd get something that looks pretty okay. From what I understand, his hero robes are actually his Forbidden Spinjitzu robes, just with some added armor detailing. So pretty simple, I guess. If you want, that would be the easiest thing to do. Of course, if you don't want to do that, you could also use his outfit from earlier this year. This is basically his rebooted / legacy updated look here. And then for armor, maybe you could use just this basic armor piece. I think the cheapest set it came on recently is that Thanos battle mech from earlier this year. And then of course we can add on the head, and then what do we do for the helmet? Well, you could use one of Cole's older ninja masks, because let's face it, it probably really doesn't matter. I would think the Legacy would actually look pretty good in this case, but you could also, if you want a more knightish, more castle-y look, just use this golden helmet, also from Thanos from earlier this year. Cole is basically now the Ninjago Thanos or something. Of course, if you don't want to do this, you could also use the Chima armor, which I recommended in the Hero Kai video. I'm assuming most of you have seen that, so I'm trying not to rehash all the old armors and whatnot. If you haven't seen it, just go ahead and watch it or something. And then, of course, there's this gold armor piece, which I can't remember if I used it in Hero Kai or not, so that's why I'm bringing it up here. But yeah, this came from one of the Prince of Persia sets. It's probably pretty hard to find, and I think if I remember right, actually kind of expensive on BrickLink, so maybe not your best bet. Of course, you could also use the dragon armor from the Hunted season, which I think is actually a pretty unique touch. It's not something that I've seen other people do. Do that, maybe combine it with a black samurai helmet, and there you go. There's Cole with a kind of cool armor look. Again, it kind of looks like we're rehashing something from the past, but I guess, then again, isn't that what a custom minifigure is? But anyway, yeah. I guess if you want something a little more simple, you could just use the golden armor piece from earlier, and then just plug in that golden visor from Samurai X from Hands of Time. I really like using that thing, in case you couldn't tell, apparently. I don't know, I mean, really, these custom minifigures are up to your own interpretation, so whatever you think looks good, that's what I would recommend doing. Because, I mean, like I said, these ideas are nothing hard and fast, nothing you have to do. I'd recommend just mixing and matching pieces until you get a look that really looks good to you. Of course, oh, one more thing before I forget, I have gotten requests for making these custom Blades of Deliverance, and while again I would recommend just buying them outright because that would be the best way to get them, you can also make a pretty simple custom version using just white and black lightsaber hilts, golden blades, and then of course white and black studs. So these are my custom versions. They're pretty simple, and I mean, they're pretty simple, and you know, overall I wish we had white and black blades that I could use with them for a way more accurate look, but I think if I didn't have these blades, this is probably a reasonable substitute. It's probably what I would do. Alright, and that is our look at Hero Cole. Hopefully in the midst of all my rambling, you were able to get some decent ideas for some good parts for a custom Hero Cole. If you did, you already know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. If you want to see more of my content, please feel free to check out my channel, and, you know, stay tuned, because we'll have more stuff on the way eventually, pretty soon. I really need to work on that Griefbringer.